I would like us to start today with some turn-in talks about the first two questions. Melina, thank you. So question one, Roman, go back to your seat and ask for permission first. Question one is, how important is the responsibility for citizens to vote in government elections? Talk with the people around you. How important do you think that is? Ready at a level one?
I think that's important.
Thank you. Right over to you.
It is important.
So Roman, Tanya, turn it off.
What do you think?
Thank you, Tanya. Gracie.
Not talking is important because
Thank you.
they can the one.
I disagree with
For the team and restart positive. 3 seconds are up. Thank you. All of you were back within the 3 seconds. So, I'd like to hear from just a couple people. How important is voting? Why should we care about it? Why is it something we need to protect? Caesar and then Eli.
It's important because if we wouldn't vote, then maybe we have different opinions and there would be more diversity.
Okay. Yeah, it's a way of expressing and showing our diversity with our ideas. And then Eli.
because we should vote for what we want and what everybody wants, so and not what the government chooses.
Right. If you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. What about question 2? Do you think it's better for the citizens or for government officials to make these big decisions for our country? So these are decisions like declaring war, proposing new laws, or maybe changing our rights or amending our rights. I saw Jacob's hand and then we'll go to Gio. But Jacob, I'm gonna have you pause because I need people to track Jacob at a level 0. Go ahead, Jacob.
Well, because it could cause a national crisis.
Explain.
People choose, how to declare war, and like proposing laws, they might turn corrupt with power.
Okay. Thank you for collaborating on that. GOR, do you want to expand on that?
I believe that it is better if both citizens and government officials make official decisions because they both need to be shown the same respect and both should be heard.
Thank you, Gio. So we're looking and talking about democracy today and what the rights of a citizen, the responsibility of a citizen, because democracy came out of ancient Greece. So if you look at the table here, there's some differences between Athenian, which was a city-state. Athens is a city-state in Greece. We talked about city-states before. They had a different type of democracy than what we have today. So today we're looking at the differences between them, and we're asking ourselves the question of what could the U.S. now learn from ancient Greek democracy of the past? Okay? According to the table, which people were excluded, which people were not allowed to participate in ancient Greek elections, any government decisions? Carol. And? Who? Yes, so people who were not adults, and also it doesn't include in this table, but also people who were not native of Athens, so foreigners, as well as slaves, because ancient Greece also had slaves. So already we're noticing like, okay, that's a huge difference from today, because women are allowed to vote, and foreigners can get their citizenship to vote, so there are some differences already. Can I get somebody to read out our aim, and we'll code that together really quick? Thanks, Victoria M.
Looking for
Wonderful, we're looking closely at it. And we're looking at author's perspective about democracy in Athens. Giving team 3 a point, all pencils moving. We're gonna use the language of analysis to do that. So our aim statement is historians will be able to analyze perspectives about, I'm gonna just abbreviate by saying A, Athenian democracy. I know the writing is really not that clear, sorry. By reading using language of analysis. Giving you about 15 more seconds to fill in your aim statement at the bottom. So one more time, if it's difficult to read, I apologize, but we're analyzing perspectives about Athenian democracy by reading using the language of analysis. All right. Okay, if you could flip to the next page. We'll go into our vocabulary. Looking for the team that's there first. Team 2, I'm gonna give it to you even though you only have 2 people today, so you kind of have an advantage. We've got 2 terms that are important when we're talking about democracy. The first term is civic participation. So, one more time, it's civic participation. What is the word?
Civic participation.
Ooh, let's try that again because we were not all together. So, CFS for vocabulary is we practice saying it aloud together because the more times you say it, the more comfortable you feel with the word. So one more time, the word is civic participation. What is the word?
Civic participation.
Thank you so much. Here's the sample. Caesar, can you read that? Sample sentence.
Where is it?
I showed. Yeah.
I show civic participation by attending my city school board meeting where I voice my opinion about overstating of students. Or testing.
Thank you, Caesar. We've got 2 examples of how you could show civic participation: voting, protesting. Jot down 15 seconds on your own. What do you think civic participation is? It's when what? When citizens are doing what? Looking for 100% of pencils moving in the first team.
Fine.
Thank you, team 4, team 2. Or excuse me, team 3, team 2. Civic participation, what do we think it could be? We've got 3 examples going on. Thank you, Jocelyn. One more time, slightly louder. You're so close. We're just going to add something to it. It's about your government specifically. Okay? Go ahead. I'm operating. So it's when you express your opinion in your government somehow. So whether that's via a protest, or you are voting, or you are maybe volunteering at an organization that you feel really strongly about. These are all different forms of participating in civics, participating in your government. So my question is, Because the US, we are kind of known for not having a lot of people who go out to vote every year. We have some room for improvement here. So I'm asking you the question, do you think that civic participation should be a requirement? Or should we keep it as something that is optional? Please use the word civic participation in your answer. Ready, go. You can say, I think civic participation should be blank, either optional or required. Team 1. Missing one person from team 8. Missing one person from team 6. Thank you, team 4. Come around and
Just a
check
sec.
that you have the word in your answer.
Everybody back here freaking out.
No.
Or optional. Is it optional? So you can break sentence and use the sentence, or use the word in your sentence. You can say civic participation should be, and then choose one. Oh, you already got it. Okay, so then we can have the add civic participation.
Alright, if you could turn to the people around you and make your case, what do you think? And should it be required or optional? Ready, go.
I don't know. Oh, no, no.
Yep, people around you.
Oh, I think that it's optional due to the fact that people don't.
I hear Annalisa explaining it in a full sentence.
I don't know. I think civic participation should not be a requirement because what do you guys think? Some people don't care. Which is nice.
I'm bringing this back really quick. Need three people to check slant really quick. Still need 2 people to check slant. All the way. Okay, so two people to quickly share out. Should it be optional or a requirement? I haven't heard from Melvin M yet. Melvin M, what did you think? Should civic participation be optional or required? Use the word in your sentence.
I think civic participation should be optional
Because
because different people have different opinions.
put not your
Because
slant.
different people have different opinions.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I feel like so they have different opinions, so why should it just be an option for them? Do you think it should just be an option for them to share it? Like they shouldn't be required to share their opinion? Okay. Thanks. Eli, go ahead.
It should be an option because people have different opinions and they don't have to if they don't want to.
Thank you, Eli. We're gonna revisit this idea later on today, so keep it in your head. Our second vocabulary word is the word oligarchy. So I'll say it one more time. Oligarchy.
Oligarchy.
What is the word?
Oligarchy.
Great. Okay. Not oligarchy, no. So, there's 2 pictures here. This is what democracy could look like. Each person has a key to voting or a key to success, a key to achieving their dream, right? Oligarchy, this is how it's represented, okay? The key being like voting, power, decisions, that kind of thing. Kenya, can you read our sample sentence before we jot down what we think it could mean?
I don't want to know this like an oligarchy
Mm-hmm.
because I trust my colleagues to help us make decisions.
Thank you so much. Jot down on your own first. What do you think oligarchy could mean?